So we are on the campus Fab City site. It's in Montreal, in Annecy-Cartierville. And my name is Anna. I'm doing production-ish for the event. Each year, the Fab Foundation organizes the FABX and the Fab City Summit. This year, it's in Montreal, and we are doing a campus on site versus the event online. So that's why we are here in Montreal.
And where is this exactly? I think your office is very nearby, no?
Yeah, it's 500 meters away.
Yeah, you're in that building right there.
Absolutely. So it's very easy.
You like working for this organization?
I love it.
What do you love about it?
It's a human organization, and the human is the most important for Communautique, and I think it's priceless. We are doing so many projects. But actually we are 100% on this event, but we have a Fab Lab, ÉchoFab, and they are doing so many things, and it's open to everyone, to the citizen, once a week. And the other days we are making projects, we are doing creation, we think, we realize, we imagine, we do a lot of stuff.
Hey, so my name is Thomas. So right now here we're in the Fab Lab, one of the first Fab Lab in Canada, in Montreal, and the organizer of the FAB16 events.
Can you go show me? You have a project here that I want
So
to share with everyone.
So basically the project began in France with a guy named Gaël Langevin. So Gaël Langevin began with designing an arm for a person that loses his hand in an accident. And after that, the community take the project, Gaël Langevin move forward, and the forearm, the arm become the total arm of the robot, and then the torso of the robot, the head of the robot. And right now, I think they are still continuing the project, and you can see a full in-move robot. So it's basically an open source project. And few years ago, we decided here in Montreal to build the robots. So in different purposes. One of the purposes is really educational. So when people come here, they can use the robots and learn robotics. But also it's a project that go end to end. So I begin the project here in Montreal, following the instruction from Gaël Langevin and his website, InMove, and then people take the project and continue building some parts of the robots. We name it Echo. I think it's really cool because it's all made with a small 3D printer. So all the parts you're seeing here, except for the electronics, are all made with a 3D printer. So it's awesome because with this small 3D printer and the small parts you're printing, you can get this kind of huge robots. So yeah, this is really cool.
Is that what you really love about the project essentially, or is it also perhaps the fact that this Frankenstein-like creature is open source. It's created by so many other people.
Yeah, also, and it's really fun because like when someone have an idea of improving the design, he can submit his idea. He can like show them to the community, and you can like take the best ideas from different people and build your own version of the robots. So yeah, and I'm an engineer by formation, so I'm tripping on this kind of of thing, you know.
Yeah. Tell me about the rest of the place, if you don't mind. Can you walk me around real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, maybe even introduce me to people. There's so many boxes here.
Yeah.
So much.
So there are a lot of things happening. I think it's all in preparation to the different events. We have like a lot of different machine. Here it's for textile. So it's broderie. I'm not sure of the word in English, but
Like knitting?
knitting. Yeah. Yeah. So we have this, and we have like here a lot of sewing machine.
Sewing machine.
Sewing machine, yeah. So kind of a lab for textile lab.
Why all the boxes? So many boxes.
So I think we need to ask
Someone else?
someone else.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Who would
maybe
you ask?
maybe Annie or
Annie?
For the cardboard, it's furniture that we are trying to do. So it's a technique where you assemble it like a puzzle, and then you can actually make some furniture. So we will need some seats for the people who are gonna go to the main event at the Fab City campus. And they have like some kind of a thematic, because here we have some chairs and there we have some chairs. So we go back to one of the main project, which is reusing some chairs that was giving or that was meant to trash. So we went, picked them up. We told the neighbors, so people come by and they say, okay, we got some chairs, you can come take them. And we call a bunch of artists, designer, maker, everybody who was willing to do a chair. So you can have like this kind of example where he takes some table legs and he put it on this old chair, and this was another pieces where we find, I don't know where, but well, it do like a chair of their own, and we're gonna sell them at
An auction.
an auction, exactly, to finance a chair, a bench for the neighbors.
Right.
So we have this kind of thematic, which is the Creative Commons. So common, the chair is common. And
more boxes.
more boxes. We're gonna.
More boxes coming in.
Merci.
So what's your name and what do you do here?
I'm Annie, and I'm a mediator here at the Fab Lab ÉchoFab with my colleague François. And right now we're preparing for the FAB16, the Fab City, the Fab City Campus, and the Fab Fest. So the Fab City,
Can you take your mask off?
yes, the Fab City Campus and the Fab Fest will be at the fields just in front of us at the building, and the two other events, the FAB16 and the Fab City, will be online. But this is worldwide, so everybody will be connected and everybody will share their experience. So all you see, it's for the Fab City Campus and the Fab Fest in front. This is why we have a lot of things going on. And in the same time, we built a textile lab and we renew the wood shop too. So we have brand new machines, semi-industrial, where you can actually do like more, a little bit more than only your sewing machine. So you can do hammock if you want, bags, you can do a lot of stuff, but at semi-industrial level.
Right. And what do you, tell me what you like about working here.
I came from the world of architecture and design, more about the object. And what I really like is that when you have an object with you, it's like a magic. You don't know how it's done. You don't know how we do it. You actually don't know where it came from, because it came from so different places around the world. And what happened is that you put so much energy, so much traveling, so much money in that object, and then you buy it, you wear it, and you put it on trash. So the system of our consuming, I think it's broken, personally. So in the Fab Lab, what is very interesting, so you can actually touch machine, you can relearn to produce an object, or you can actually think about something and then produce it. So you really have this old process that you can do during one day. You can have an idea, produce it, and then have it in your hand. And if you don't like it, you can redo again, you can modify, you can change it as well as you want. And then what we see that happen is that when somebody else is involved, then your project is going to change direction, because it will be influenced by another one and by another one. So this is a little bit the magic that happened in Fab Lab. So you can actually go further and do better things. And there's another thing also, is that every Fab Lab is connected worldwide. So we speak to each other, and we try to, sometimes we have problems in common. So for example, material. Everybody use cardboards, everybody use plywoods, to build stuff. And then somebody have the idea of, yes, okay, that's good, but it's not the safest material. It's not the best material that you can use. Probably for some cases, you will need a material that will biodegrade instant, like after one use of your object. So we have kind of a problem about materials. So they start recipes and they start to build their own material in their Fab Labs, and everybody get involved. So everybody around the world can build their own and then share the recipe, for example, share the result. I did that. And then slowly but surely, we put our knowledge together so we can go further. So at each year's is the same process, same thing. We go further together, and this is, I think, what is the best in the Fab Lab.
Wow, that was wonderful.
Thank you.
You're done now. You're like, drop the mic.
It's my passion.
You're gonna drop the mic.
My name is François Auclair. I've been working here at ÉchoFab for 6 years now. I'm the main tech here in the environment. So me and my colleague Annie host, manage, and try to keep on working on the space. So it's a very, very ongoing process, which is very, how can I say, in line with the Fab Lab philosophy.
Right.
In general.
So why don't you show me around? Like,
sure. Yeah, we have actually a pretty amazing lab. We're very lucky to have all kinds of equipment. I can make you a quick tour about the principal machine that we have here.
Please.
We have the laser cutters, which are super popular in the Fab Lab universe, and people mostly go to these machines first because they're super easy to use, super versatile, amazing machines that gives you access to all kinds of material and all kinds of work that you can do with it. So the laser cutter are huge for us. They're so useful, very, very nice machines. Then we have the world of 3D printers, starting with the SLA 3D printing, which is powder printing. So this is working. It's pretty easy to figure it. You have powder, then you have a laser that goes up and forth and back. That kind of my English is failing me, but it kind of melt the powder together.
Okay. I guess it fuses it.
Fuse, yeah. And that gives you amazing results, mostly for molding, design, and stuff like that. Then we had this challenge here at the lab that we wanted to work with materials such as foam, styrofoam and stuff like that, mostly for composite. So doing, fiberglass and carbon fiber mold and stuff like that. So we design in Communautique this machine here, which is mostly just a hot wire that it's not there right now because I use it for another machine, but it's a hot wire machine. So you have a wire that goes hot, and then you have 3 axes on the machine that let the foam travel, the wire travel. So we can do all kinds of things with that, which is very, very interesting. Think about theater, like decor and stuff like that. Also,
Anything you can sculpt and fold.
Yeah, but anything that needs to be light. You know what I light?
Light, of course.
like costume
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Very, very, very neat machine here.
Man, look at this insanity here.
It's-
You guys built this?
It's actually not that bad. I mean, you have a few components here, but it's mostly driver for the stepper motor, and
This is probably the best place for my equipment to break down.
Yeah, we're a lab that are very, very interested in electronics in general. So from rapid prototyping such as PCBs on the CNC mills, and to directly.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, this is all done, and this
looks
is
like
not
art.
this is not good though. Maybe this one is a bit better. These are not good example at all. But anyway, they're butchy.
So what do they do? What do they?
So all of these are electronic systems that we need to when we have to iterate for a particular system. This one here, I think, was just a receiver for an FTDI. I don't even remember.
knows?
Yeah, who knows?
You do stuff like this.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, exactly. So when we have the final results, normally what we have to do is then make them avec un fournisseur.
Yeah, with
Because this is not the final.
with a supplier.
Yeah, with a supplier. Because this is not the final result. The final result always looks something more like that, where you have like an actual protection on the PCB, and there's all kinds of stuff that we couldn't do here, but for the iteration, it's amazing here.
And what is this?
So this is a huge one. Yeah, it's a 3D printer. It's busy these days for sure. This is basically your everyday FDM 3D printer, so Prusa or anything like that. It's just big. It's literally just big. So it gives us the ability to create stuff that couldn't be made otherwise. 3D printer are super practical for organic shapes. So when you can't necessarily sculpt with your hand or stuff like that. So the ability to create organic shape, huge. It's very, very interesting for us. We're on a project of printing for the School of Polytechnic submarines right now. So all kinds of stuff. Very, very, very neat. Very neat machine. Then we have
Reno making a mess.
Yeah, we have Reno that is always making mess. Don't even look at the wood shop right now. It's a big mess. It's crazy right now. Don't worry, we're not open to the public right now, so we can kind of afford this chaos. But yeah, we have the wood shop for any.
It's beautiful chaos.
Yeah, it's beautiful chaos, but it's still, it's chaos. So metal working.
Who's this guy? Who are we looking at here?
Reno.
Rhino.
Reno.
Reno. Yeah. The man's so good they named the city.
But yeah, Reno's been amazing with us. He's hosting the whole repair your chair project
Right.
for the events. So I'll let you talk to him later. with them. You'll see amazing resource to have here. Then again, another mess, but this is a pretty neat space too, the biolab. So this is where we're gonna be working and prototyping and experimenting with biomaterial, growing stuff, killing stuff, all that lives, right? So we mostly have like these tray of biomaterial that we've been trying to generate. So fish leather, you know, like agar, plastics, bioplastics. We even have, you know, eggshells, all kinds of stuff. With growing mushrooms. Oops. The idea is not to, you know, generate a material that is necessarily like top notch. For sure, it's a lot of experimentation, but the idea is to create alternative for the community to say, well, maybe I don't need a sheet of wood, right? Maybe I don't need a sheet of plastic. Maybe I can just use a bioplastic.
Your own material.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is very, very interesting. We have the Fab Labs, which are resin 3D printers for precision. Amazing machines. The incubator, all kinds of stuff. Then, yeah, it's a mess everywhere. Oh my God. Then we have like the more traditional 3D printer stations. Here at ÉchoFab, we absolutely love our Prusa. Don't want to market them or anything like that, but I'm just a huge fan of these machines.
What do they do?
They 3D print. So this is just a filament that you heat up, and once just think about a hot glue gun, but that is controlled by a computer. So the plastic heats up, and then it deposits on the bed, and hop, and you have a model, a piece, right? Something like that. Amazing machines, super versatile. I don't have bunch of example here, but I'm sure that.
Well, I can tell.
Yeah, here. Well, this is but I don't know where everything is, but it's amazing to have access to 3D printers. The big huge thing with these is that you can have an idea, right? Design it on your computer, and a few hours later, a day after, you have your whole design in your hand, right? With one single machines. So it is pretty impressive, very, very neat. Then we have the Marforge, which is the same concept, but for stronger materials. Instead of printing like something like PLA on the Prusa, which is, my English is failing me again, but corn base.
Okay.
Very, very safe for the environment and for the human, but sometimes you need more strength. So the Marforge here are gonna be able to print carbon fiber nylon, strengthened with fiberglass nylon. So the pieces that comes out of this are pretty much indestructible, near metal.
Wow.
So you can really, really work some, you know, strength supply pieces with that. Then we have the precision machine. This is for the PCB, the electronic circuit that I was showing you earlier. Mm-hmm. This is what we do it with, and also all kinds of metal working stuff. So you see, like, I mean, I'm in love with this machine. It's amazing. It's super cheap.
So you're drilling into this metal?
Yeah. So you have a mill.
It's a drill.
It's a drill. It's not a drill. It's a mill, because a drill would pierce holes, and this works laterally. Okay. But the mill, just work into the metal like this. Incredible, 50 micron precision. It's amazing. Amazing machine for precision parts, copper, brass, aluminium, wood, wax, anything.
Tell me, François.
Yeah.
What do you love about this place?
Well, I've been learning for 6 years old. Right, I finished school, and then in social studies, not at all technology, and then I came here for an internship, and I realized that I was a total geek, that I love just, you know, messing stuff around and broking machine, and I'm all about I'm more the machine aspect of the lab. So when we have a problem, I love to just open the whole thing and, you know, go inside it. The Fab Lab environment is a bit crazy for me still, to think that you're being paid to learn and to play around with stuff and to just being trained. And yeah, it's something that I wish I will be able to make a career out of, which is I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing right now. The Fab Lab, what to say with the Fab Lab? I'm actually administrator of Fab Lab Quebec, which is a cooperative here that we have in Quebec to promote and create an ease of access to this kind of space. It really means something for me to have an access to this kind of space and to open to the general community. I think that there is a lot of loose potential, like a lot of people that don't necessarily find themselves at schools or stuff like that. And if they know and if they have access to these kind of tools, maybe they can develop incredible potential. And this is what I really starve on, is the fact that I see people that are just crazy smart, that they don't know they're crazy smart, right? And it's amazing to work with kids and with older people and with blind people and, you know, all kinds of stuff just merged together to create stuff. And, you know, most of the time it doesn't work, and it's amazing like that. If it would be working, things would be boring. So yeah.
Beautiful, François.
Good.
Yeah, I saw you show this machine off.
Yeah. This is an amazing machine.
What is this, clay?
Yeah, so this is clay. Once you print it, you can do your ceramic parts. We work a lot with artists and artisan craftsmen. So to be able to create, you know, food safe pottery is amazing. And with this, which is interesting, is that the paste extruder like that it's a 3D printer, but you know, it's huge, so you can pretty much fill it up with anything you like.
Really?
So
It's not just this material?
no, it's not just clay, right? It's just pressure that exerts on the thing. So as long as it's able to extrude, you can do whatever you like with it. I made mushroom grows with this machine. I made all kinds of stuff. It's amazing. And then we have, even just, we're crazy, right? We don't know what we're doing. We bought this food 3D printer, I guess, just for, yeah. So this is because we have this huge dream of having a fab cafe. So people could come in here and just cook, right? But they wouldn't be just cooking and making coffee. They would also be able to build stuff while doing their coffee and stuff like that.
So I could say, like, make me a pizza.
Yeah, well,
it's like Back to the Future.
you have Noemi that I'm sure you're going to interview on the textile part. Noemi is she's working for us right now as a freelancer, but she comes from just being a user of the lab, and then she followed the FABTV program. So she's an amazing example of what Fab Lab are able to create. And last time she did us some cookie dough, pumpkin cookie dough, and we're like, well, we can just put it in there, right? And we made this castle and all kinds of shape. Again, wow. It's always just falling off, and it's just funny, but that's the whole thing, right? It's why am I being paid to buy equipment like that? I don't know, but it's amazing.
Don't introduce me to Noemi. And
Sure. Yeah, sure, absolutely. So yeah, like I said, Noemi has been with us for something like 3 years now, and she's just always been around. And we did this program called FABTV, which you guys must know of. And we had to get ourselves a bit more acquainted with the textile environment. Noemi comes from the fashion design world. And I challenged her to say, well, can we build a textile lab together? So she was pretty much responsible of this whole room here.
What do you like about this place?
I really like that it's all kind of different people meeting together and working on all kind of different projects, and I feel like I'm in the right place, and it's always stimulating. There's always something happening in here.
And what do you do? I mean, you were telling me that you designed this jacket and obviously put it all together. And
yeah.
So yeah, what's your skill set?
So I studied fashion for 3 years, and then I wasn't sure if I wanted to go in the industry. So I tried different stuff, and then I discovered the lab by doing projects here at my last year of fashion studies.
And what do you like about the working here, about the lab?
I really like having access to all kind of different machines and learning new machines too. So.
How about the people, the knowledge?
Well, François is the one that taught me a lot about maybe all the kind of machines I didn't know. So the laser engraving, vinyl cutting machines, and 3D printers.
How is it changing the way that you work or what you're able to create?
I really feel like there's no limit. And I don't know, working with all kind of new, what's the word? It's really fun to work with new machines and like adapt your design for it to work. And that's what I really like. You know, sometimes the 3D printer has some kind of look into it, and you can work with that. You can make it shine and make it like, yeah, that's it.
Wonderful. Can you get up and show me this jacket of yours? Because it
Yeah.
really impresses me.
Yeah.
I just love it.
That's
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you design all kinds of clothes.
Yeah, I design mostly on my time as a hobby, but yeah,
For
all
what
kinds of
use?
clothes.
You were telling me. What kind of thing do you do? Costumes? And...
Yeah, I do costumes and cosplays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, you wear this jacket so well, and I
Thank
congratulate you again for all that you do. I mean, I have a feeling I'm not even seeing the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. So what are you doing now?
I'm preparing sadly aprons for all the volunteers for the event.
Okay.
The Fab size. This not this
Are any
weekend.
of these done?
We have one done.
Can you show me?
They're almost ready. I'm finishing the.
And this is something that fits the. It's kind of you're creating a little uniform, I guess.
For the Fab size?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there will be the logo here.
Okay.
What's the name? Yeah, logo. Logo, yeah.
Damn.
So that's it. It was kind of last minute.
Well, I heard you guys were looking for a supplier to do it,
Yeah.
and finally you're like, well, we can do it ourselves.
Yeah, but it was so last minute that we thought maybe if we ask a supplier, they'll be more able to do it. But in the end, I had help from everybody. I had somebody cutting the pieces for me in advance, and some of the sewings were done by an internship here at the
Okay.
lab, and yeah.
Nice.
So I had a lot of help.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you very much for showing me your lab.
Yeah, you're
this
welcome.
is your space in a way, right?
Yeah.
You designed it.
It's not done yet.
Is it ever done?
Well, I mean, it could be. It could be. It's a place for a lot of different things too. So yeah, I hope it will be finished someday.
My name is Rino Côté. So I'm here for repair the chair. So I try to repair a chair. So I just want to see a different vision, a different color, shape. It's more like a sculpture than to repair a chair for repair a chair. I think I like everything from for the Fab Lab. It's really nice because it's like a sandbox for me. It's like a sandbox. It's like a Toys R Us for me, because I found a lot of different tools, technology tools like CNC machine, laser cutter, 3D printer, scanner, 3D scanner. and it's free for the imagination. So the limit, it's just your imagination. It's not the place. It's not a different idea for the people. So you have a start point for a problem, for maybe an event like Fab Summit, and we start, and just every idea it's really nice. Just sometimes it's necessary to move to right or to left or fit inside this project, but this it's a cool project. It's a cool challenge for me. So yeah, and I'm from to Cirque du Soleil. I worked for 18 years. Our department for props and costume.
R&D?
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for research and development. So we yeah, I'm coming here. It's nice. I have an idea for the place, for the job, like the repair the chair for this project. But today I switch to a different project, a different problem, maybe 10 times, and the day is not finished. So for me, it's really cool. It's challenging because if I have a schedule for each day, for a week, for a month, it's gonna be killing me. It's not for me for that. This minding for working. So yeah. So with this project, Monique asked me just build a chair. A lot of chair. If you have a time, again a chair, and a chair, and a chair, only a chair. So now this one it's more like it's called to the free fall, because I try to find a title for my. It's not really a sculpture, but yeah. It's possible it's a sculpture. So it's free fall. So I put a lot of a part of a chair or table, just called the seat, and in the wood. And I think in my imagination, but I think it's right. You can see the point of each legs of the table, but at the same time, it's going to be too sculpted, so it's comfortable at the same time. So yeah. And the other one, because I have a lot, it's more like a mess than a shop, but yeah, it's Toys R Us for me. So here it's the other one. It's more the I 3D print the seat.
Okay, you printed the seat.
Yeah, because we have 7 the same of this chair. So we have 7 chair of that. It's the same, but I just want to make some variation of the seat. So yeah, this one is the green and 3D printed, and it's called the plastic. It's a PLA. So it's a compostable plastic.
Really, this is compostable?
Yeah, not in your home with a small.
Right.
Normally, in industrial compost place, it's around 2 to 5 years. So it disappears in the land.